What's up, Shady crew? Back at it again with another reaction video, and today we have someone new. This is someone I haven't heard before, so they're absolutely new and fresh to the channel. It's The Last Emperor Secret Wars is what we're reacting to, which was a requested video. Now, I don't know if he's lit. I don't know what rap style he comes from because I've never heard him before. So this will be the first time that I'm hearing him. But so far, aside from a couple things, I trust you guys. Like I trust that what you send me is lit and fire. So we're not gonna prolong the time. So without further ado, let's get into this video.
This uplifting cinematic experience.
I've got something important to tell you, man.
The big story is...
Dig this and dig it deep.
What if I had the power to gather all of my favorite MCs with the illest comic book characters and they became arch enemies? Inconceivable, unbelievable, yet as wild as it seems, the Emperor and Stan Lee would coach the two opposing teams. Keep it clean, no bats, no gats, guns, or interference. Comic book characters would go head up with raw lyrics. Now I take whoever might be on break from doing tours and have them sign up for the Last Emperor's Secret Wars. Sure, for that kind of capacity we need a crazy large arena that might stretch from West Philadelphia to East Medina. If I'm able, I'd put it on pay-per-view through my label and give free tickets to my neighborhood bums with no cable. Yeah, that sounds fat. Now that we've squared away the propositions, let's begin with the ultimate tough man competition. Set it off, it's the fight of the century. KRS and Professor X would battle each other mentally with rhymes. These two team captains waste no time. Charles Xavier tried to invade Chris Parker's mind. He shot a cerebral probe at Chris's mind, but he missed it. Professor X taken out by the Blastmaster's metaphysics. Round 2, new fight, word to life, you gotta see this. Locked in Mortal Kombat is Dr. Strange and the Genius. Yeah, son, he's no match, let that graphic wizard have it. My liquid sword slashes straight through Dr. Strange's magic. Another hero down, and now the score is 2-0. My words from the Genius, and he's still my rhyming hero. Now the next fight was conducted in a rough-like manner, specifically between Reggie Noble and Dr. David Banner. Or should I say the Incredible Hulk when he's amped off the gamma? Well, Reggie Noble soon became the Incredible Redman and slammed him. You know how Redman gets when his adrenaline starts pumping. Started skitzing in the ring, so then the Thing tried to jump in. Ben Grimm leaps into the ring, and after Redman he lunges, but Reggie Noble dropped him with 2 bricks and he punches. Rhymes by the bunches, bums get dirty in the Middle Eastern dungeons, ready to set this like Detective Columbo in his hunches. While the refs clean out the ring, cause the last fight was so intense, let's do a live interview with the brother named Common Sense.
Yeah, it's Common Sense. A nice man tried to freeze me, so I took him to Chicago and told him to take it easy. You couldn't see me with my Applejack hat and high tops, Colossus and Cyclops, I got no idea why not. Look at Common Sense, yo, that last album was tight. Let me get back to the ring and evaluate the next fight. Now the next fight had to be the craziest of all times. We got Dr. Octopus
Versus the mighty Buster.
Doc Ock versus Buster? Man, that stuff is dead. He'll get his 8 arms ripped off going up against the Dread.
Now Dr. Octopus, who you think you grabbing? The guard can never lose, so you know it will never happen. Lyrically making me sleepy, you need a nap when I slap you with my dreads. Lights out, you'll kiss the canvas.
Before my eyes, I see the demise of another superhero. Next up is Roscos versus Magneto. Now anything goes when Magneto battles foes, but Roscos had him shivering, delivering ultramagnetic blows. Magneto is now deceased, and a wise man said it best. The sun rises in the east, but they can still set it in the west. And with all these heroes down, Stan Lee refuses to surrender. He got stormed from the X-Men as if I couldn't match the gender. Stan Lee shouts,
Excelsior.
yo Stan, you best to chill.
There's no match for
I guess he's never heard of Lauryn Hill. Now we all know Storm controls the temperature and weather. Started running off at the lip and El Boog was like,
whatever.
She just got home from tour, she's a bit too tired to spar, so she clocked Storm over the head with my man Wyclef's guitar. All silence has ceased, out of nowhere comes the beast versus J-Woo the Damager, the Black Prophet from the east, releasing rhymes that will pound you into the ground. There'll be no round 2. Another victory for hip-hop by the dirty rotten scoundrel. Now the underground sewer system that lies deep below the ring is where the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Dos Effects do their thing. Leonardo and Donatello, they well know that we can do this,
So kick it crazy, hit them both with raw. So it.
now Raphael and Michelangelo, those 2 others who are brothers, book smacked them with the Dos Effects logo, the manhole cover. Whether you're plant or animal, vegetable or miggity mineral, before you step to Dos Effects, you best be hard like a criminal. Taking you back to ringside just when you thought it was over. The last battle was brought forth by G.I. Joe and Cobra. Mercenaries and soldiers, G.I. Joe was rolling thick, but I'll get the military of hip-hop, aka the boot camp clique. World War III for 98, in the wake of all these troops, I could see General Buckshot going toe-to-toe with Duke. Salute the captain for rapping, cause now we know who's hard. Catching wreck like stealing tech up against the criminal.
Crimson Guard, charging after you, smashing you, metaphorically bashing through the entire Joe team is OGC and roughly irrational. Then all of a sudden I hear this real loud crack.
The military punisher, Big Rock, just broke roadblocks back.
Adding insult to injury to Stan Lee and his team. We've got Weapon X from Canada, aka Wolverine. You know the routine, his claws can rip rappers for days. But here comes the Method Man, aka Johnny Blaze. Wolverine, you can't hang when Cal does his thing. Paralyze you with the venom from the Method Man's thing. This is the final battle as the stratosphere gets darker. We got Nasir Jones versus Peter Parker. Nasty Nas, the halftime headringer versus the web slinger. Illmatic versus Radioactive in the rotten apple with a dead linger. He cursed the day that Spider ever bit him and gave him a copy of the second LP it was written. For all up and coming MCs, I've got a question. If I made a Secret Wars Part 2, would your name even be mentioned? Would you make the final cut? I make the nicest give their titles up, writing rhymes / fighting crimes like the Blue Falcon and Dino Mud. Stick around for the next battle / adventure. And if you see Stan Lee, tell him the last emperor sent ya. Sent ya. Sent ya.
Stop it right here. Yo, this was absolutely dope. I think this is what you would get if you mix someone that is like a lyricist with their love for comic book characters. Like, this man listed every lyricist, every rap person, every person that we are accustomed to, and meshed them with various different, whether it was Marvel, DC characters. Like, this was dope, and it definitely gave you like this old vibe, but you could tell that this man, he's very clear, no metaphors needed. He just gave you straight bars, and he put it in a way that everybody could relate to. And one of the things that he said, which is very true, if he did a second part, for those that are present, those that have in the past, would you even be mentioned? Think about that. But no, this was definitely dope. I've never heard Last Emperor before, so this is my first time reacting to it. Absolutely loved it. Definitely the song in the audio was very laid back, very, very old school. We've heard this before. I mean, this is kind of like a New York style beat, but it was definitely dope, and he definitely brought it, definitely created that story. You guys know how I am about my storytelling, but that was dope. That was dope. So salute to The Last Emperor, man. This was absolutely fire. Secret Wars. I don't know if there's a Secret Wars 2, if he ever actually made it, but if so, make sure that you spam that up so that we can react to that. I absolutely love this track. So definitely thank you for this requested video. I will shout you out within the course of this video. This was definitely fire. It was definitely dope. I'm sitting here the entire time just picturing the person and this superhero character going toe to toe. Like, absolutely dope. Completely different than anything that we've heard thus far, but it was definitely good. You know, for all my superhero geeks out there like myself, like it touched our hearts. But anyways, guys, that's just my opinion on it. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was dope. Let me know what you think in the comments. Also, let me know what other videos. Just keep in mind, I am working through, so your video is coming up. We are absolutely on our way to 1,000 subs. I thank everybody for their support. Make sure that you spam this video up, share it with your friends, like it, subscribe if you're new, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Until then, Shady Crew, stay shady out there.